is 1987, and Dutch director Paul Verhoeven is about to unleash an ultra-violent satire of the American police state and corporate greed, and has it thinly veiled under the guise of a cheesy action sci-fi flick. So for today's unboxing, we are going to be having a look inside Arrow Video's new 4K UHD release of RoboCop. Now, we're about to open up the STEELBOOK release, and this version does not include the double-sided fold-out poster, the lobby card reproductions, or the 60-page booklet. If you're interested in grabbing those, you are going to need to order the limited edition release with the newer artwork from Paul Schipper. It is the exact same package that Arrow Video released about 2.5 years ago for their limited edition standard Blu-ray release, which I did an unboxing of, and what I'll do is leave a link to that at the end of this video. So, for the STEELBOOK, first up, the packing. We have got the original artwork on the front with a matte background, and RoboCop himself is in a glossy finish. A quick look at the side, and the back, and as you can see, we have a ton of bonus features to go over in this release. Now let me just pop off this J card. There you go. On the inside, over on the right, we have a disc for the theatrical cut, and we have a disc for the director's cut. Then over on the left, we have got an abridged version of the 60-page booklet, which of course I will give a quick flip through of, just so you can get an idea of what is on the inside of this one. And then a look at this interior artwork featuring Ed 209 and Kinney in the OCP boardroom. Now, getting into the good stuff, we have got MGM's 4K restoration from the original camera negative. It is the same restoration from 2013, but there is a noticeable uptick in quality from Blu-ray to UHD. First up, the grain structure is definitely more refined, and if you know RoboCop, you know that is a very grainy, gritty movie. There is definitely a touch more detail visible, not a ton, but there's definitely a slight bit of improvement. But the two biggest things that are definitely noticeable with this upgrade is, one, on the Blu-ray it seemed to have a slight push towards pink and magenta. That has been pushed back a little bit, and it is now recompensating for those extra pink colors and pushing it a little bit more towards blue and cyan. I was worried that push would make it look too modern, but comparing the screenshots together, the Blu-ray doesn't look right. To me, the UHD is how this should look. Skin tones, stone, metal, everything looks as natural as it should look. And then the biggest improvement are, of course, the black levels. When you go UHD, you know the black levels and white levels are going to be improved. Here, much deeper levels and much more detail to be found in the shadows, which is great. Next, of course, both the director's cut and the theatrical cut are presented in Dolby Vision and are HDR10 compatible. We have the original lossless stereo and 4-channel mixes, plus DTS HD MA 5.1 and Dolby Atmos surround sound options for both cuts. Then we have RoboCop edited for television, a compilation of alternate scenes from 2 edited for television versions, including outtakes newly transferred in HD from recently unearthed 35mm elements. Split screen comparisons between the director's cut and the theatrical cut, and the theatrical cut and the edited for TV cut, 2 isolated score tracks, an edited for TV version of the film including alternate dubs, takes, and edits of several scenes in SD, commentary with Paul Verhoeven, John Davison, and Ed Neumeyer, commentary by film historian Paul Salmon, commentary by fans Christopher Griffiths, Gary Smart, and Eastwood Allen. Director's cut production footage, raw dailies from the filming of the unrated gore scenes presented in 4K. Theatrical trailers and TV spots, an image gallery, the boardroom storyboards with commentary by Phil Tippett, an Easter egg including Paul Verhoeven, 4 deleted scenes, 3 archival featurettes including RoboCop, Creating a Legend, Villains of Old Detroit, and special effects Then and Now. A 2012 Q&A with the filmmakers, RoboProps, a tour of a superfan's collection of original props and memorabilia, Analog, a featurette focusing on the special photographic effects, More Man the Machine, Composing RoboCop, a tribute to the composer, Connecting the Shots, an interview with the second unit director, RoboTalk, a conversation with co-writer Ed Neumeyer, Truth of Character, an interview with Nancy Allen. Casting Old Detroit, an interview with casting director Julie Seltzer. Future of Law Enforcement, Creating RoboCop, an interview with co-writer Michael Miner. And the film is 103 minutes long, presented in the aspect ratio of a 1.85 to 1. And since this is a UHD release, it is region free. Time to get this over to my Era Video shelf, and let's put it next to the only other Steelbook release I have from Era Video, The Hills Have Eyes, and right down the line from that original limited edition Blu-ray release I mentioned earlier, which is about to pop up on the screen any second. And this is going to wrap up today's quick unboxing video. Hope you found it informative. If you have any questions about this release, don't hesitate to ask them down in the comments, because I'll do my best to try and answer them for you. And as always, I will wish you pleasant days and spooky nights. Until next time.